play an important role when we are reading and writing because they enable efficiency of understanding and clarity of thought. While listening and speaking, a clear comprehension of complex relationships and appropriate techniques helps us to remember what we have heard and better organise the language we will use. In academic lectures, where lots of explanations are used, if we fail to grasp the implicit relationships or fail to adopt a suitable technique, it will be especially hard to follow or deliver a lecture. When it comes to academic explanation, we usually regard it as a hard nut, but a good academic explanation can be very precise and easy to understand. Compared with daily explanations, academic explanations mainly use academic words, which we will discuss later. Academic vocabulary is more formal than everyday words, and sometimes it is necessary to use professional lexicons when explaining notions in particular fields. In addition, academic explanation may adopt longer and more complex structures to increase the density of the sentence. What's more, nominalisation, that daily explanations tend to ignore, can be widely applied in academic settings. An explanation, whether academic or daily, can be very long, and we may not be able to take down all the words accurately. Therefore, it is significant to jot down some keywords that represent the essential features or property and draw a semantic map by using the mapping note-taking method. Semantic maps will be more informative than a simple list of keywords. These words in a map structure are helpful for us to understand and recall the relationships of important ideas or notions, and help us present the outline of what we have just heard. You can relate this skill with explanation techniques and notional relationships, which assists you in forming a logical idea of the whole picture. As we have mentioned earlier, analogy is based on concrete things or familiar concepts. A vivid example can be very useful to explain a complex notion, especially when there are many difficult words or terms involved. In the explanation, for example, in the psychological field, the phenomena, the concepts and principles are often hard to comprehend for the amateur, and the advantage of giving examples is very apparent. By analysing the examples, we can easily infer the meaning of the notion. This is also how analogy works.